Hey everybody, so part two, I just want to say this is, when you're divinely guided, I want to give you just an insider scoop on what happened there. So my iPhone storage was full right at 9 a.m. My first session of the day was scheduled to start at 9 a.m. and my phone cut out in the first video there. And beautifully, that appointment just rescheduled, and so I can do part two right now. But I was just channeling away and would have gone into that appointment. It turned out that appointment was destined to reschedule, and so here we are. Just thought you might like to see how that kind of inflow energy transpires, and now we're going to get back to it. So what was coming through with the divine masculine eclipse energy is that for some divine masculines, they are eager to utilize the energies of the eclipse consciously through ritual. Some of them are just fascinated by the eclipse and don't know why. And for those who are oblivious or could care less about the eclipse energy, which is totally acceptable as well, something may appear to come out of nowhere. A big change up, karmic situations might be seen through either from the masculine's vantage point, or a karmic partner or situation may fall away coincidentally at this time, leaving the masculines wondering what happened or what that was about, or in a position to have to release without a conscious choice to do so. With the death energy showing up twice, the transformation energy showing up twice, it is inescapable. Changes, big changes are coming in for the masculines, but because this is in the wish department here in this reading, it is on some level a heart wish, a conscious wish, a subconscious wish, something like that. And it will manifest. Divine masculines are powerful creator beings, powerful manifestors, and so with this willingness comes a swift and sudden, utter change, because the masculines want that on some level. Okay, so let's pull a clarifier and help the masculines through this transition energy. We are getting this and that are true. So masculines are taking it or leaving it. So whether they are consciously evoking these changes to come through in their highest interest, or they're going with the flow when they suddenly unfold in their lives, the masculines know that they can take things or leave them. They can value certain things or release them. Well done, masculines. This seems to be a very low resistance motion for you to align with what is meant and to release what isn't. And for the feminines watching this reading, success. Oh, what a beautiful vote here. So feminines, you can take heart that your masculine's going to surf this change, this wave of change, and they are going to nail it with success. You don't have to do anything again. You don't have to preach. You don't have to mind anything but your own business right now, and allow the process to transpire. Okay, what actions are the masculines taking in their lives? The High Priest. So aligning with their higher knowing, their spiritual understanding of reality. This Queen of Swords is a very head-focused, head-over-heart energy. We do see the masculines wanting to bring that analytical tact and timing, been there, done that kind of energy to everything that they are witnessing on a spiritual level. So I'm hearing that there are divine signs and synchronicities, and the masculines are easily able to file those occurrences and things that are happening, possibly the things that are being eclipsed out and coming in with more strength and fervor. Those things that are showing up in the masculine's lives, they're like, I see them as secretaries filing them away into the appropriate boxes of priority, or importance. So go for it, masculines. You are organizing things based on the spiritual priority, easily and effortlessly, based on things from the past, based on your vast realm of experience on the earth plane. Mastery does encompass a range of prerequisite information, and you are masters. You are a very broad spectrum spiritual being, divine masculine. And so yes, you are now organizing your life and your thoughts based on your spiritual assessment of frequencies. It's quite cute, actually, because it seems to go from I'm not thinking on those terms to, oh yes, I've always thought on those terms. It's cracking me up, masculines, that there is this little bit of a reveal. I'm feeling it because we have the double eclipse energy right before that. It's almost like right after the eclipses, the masculines are like going from completely legalistic, the way things are, to the spiritual way things are. And claiming that they've always had that attribute. So I believe that the spiritual attributes of the divine masculine literally are going to be eclipsing the 3D aspects of the masculine through this eclipse. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for bringing in that interpretation. How delightful to see the changeover in real time right here. Beautiful, divine masculines. Okay, what can we do to assist that transition? Time to let go. So masculines, let go of the old connotations, the old views of yourself, the old egotistical assessment, the rigidity of your previous expression. Let go of it and fully embrace this spiritual flow in that very analytical way, if you must, for sure. But there's a grace coming into it. With the Queen of Swords, not the King of Swords here, there's a softness, there's a softening. It's still not less intelligent or less masterful or less precise and analytical, but it is softer. So let go of the, I do feel some of the purging that's going to be coming through. Let go of some of that heartache that keeps you having to be so rigid. Masculines, I do see that you will, though. Okay, and for the feminines, how can the feminine collective view or support? Yeah, taking risks did come out. So venture off your beaten track, divine feminines. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid that your choices and your decisions that are heart-led, divinely guided, are going to negatively impact your connection. You know, in the beginning levels of these journeys, the feminines almost have a superstition that holds the masculine in a place where the masculines are not yet as aware of the connection, and so the feminines sort of tiptoe around the energy of the masculines, not wanting to mislead or misinform the masculines vicariously through what they're doing, through what the feminines are doing in their lives. And so there is a dimming of the light, a holding back. And that theme in particular has been coming up in personal readings over the last couple of days, where a lot of feminines are expressing the idea that if they shine too brightly, they may leave their masculines in the dust, and they're wondering, is that valid to glow up and do what I need to do in my life, or should I hold back and wait for my masculine to join me on mission, to see me for who I am, to see my light? Will I leave them in my dust? And so feminines are now in that confident motion where they know that living their best life is the only way to be seen in their authenticity and fullness by their masculine. And if the feminines hold back, their light actually dims and their masculine can no longer see them in that light, literally. So the feminines are confidently invited to take risks here, because the masculines are stepping into that spiritual awareness another confirmation that it's even more essential for feminines to actually branch out, to do those things that are truly written on your hearts, feminines, for your soul mission, for your own experience in this world, for your own livelihood. Become the fullest expression of yourself. Okay, what is the masculine challenge at this time? Walking away from things, letting go. So we just got the card letting go. The Eight of Cups, especially in this deck, is a very sweet and feminine motion of yin. The feminine polarity is yin. And when we're looking at the night sky and releasing emotional attachment to things of the past, the burden drops away. We let go of the burden, the soul ties to past assumptions, to past agreements. So the challenge for the masculines right now is to just be in that release mode and not have to keep it together, not have to put on the brave face, not have to deny emotions, but just soften into that so that the burden can be released. We keep a lot of things in our energy field when we're pretending that things are not affecting us on an emotional level, or that we've got it dialed. So masculines, the challenge for you is to really release anything that is truly causing you burden, which means expressing your emotions possibly, or at least being honest with yourself about how certain beliefs within you are creating more burden in your life than necessary. I'm hearing specifically including that your feminine is unsafe, or that you can't find a more unconditionally loving connection with your feminine. Also that certain karmic situations are fake, straight up, and they are not serving you on the highest. They're spreading your energy too thin. So that is business and lovers and partners and marriages for some, agreements with family members, old modes of being. Release it all right now. This is going to be an eye-opening eclipse for you masculines, where that stuff is going to be seen like never before. And the Eight of Cups can be just a sweet release. It does not have to mean that you are wrong, that you have failed, none of that. This is just purging the burden out of your life by just doing it. So what can we see? Miracles are endless and life is a mystery. Don't be in attachment at all, masculines. Those are the magical attributes of this dimension, that it is a mystery and that miracles are endless. There is abundance all around, and you don't need to know why certain things have expired in your life. You don't need to know why you might be changing your inner realms into becoming this more spiritual expression. You don't need to know why it's happened now, or all the inner workings of how. This is just showing up where you're at in this new life and trusting that that's what feels right. Okay, and for the feminines, cross-watching, what can we see to support the masculines? Community and stillness. So yeah, again, that space, sink into your own pursuits right now, community right now, develop that base, really invest in yourself and allow the stillness. Oh, I'm hearing like, allow the masculines to be in that wilderness, in that stillness of their decisions right now, the sacred, I'm hearing the sacred Om of their meditations at this time. Yeah, give space and know that it's a sacred motion for them. Okay, what is the spirit guided solution for the masculines in this letting go frequency? Yeah, choose the path. So this is a lot of guilt and shame free releasing right now, because no matter what choice you make right now, masculines, it's all leading home. It's all leading, there's a 2 there, it's all leading to the partnership with your feminine, especially if you're watching this. All paths lead home, and this is the karmic victory. This is actions and words and thoughts that you've been cycling in, and now they are in transformation right at this time. The process of release is, you can't get this wrong, masculines. This is your destined path, and so just keep feeling victorious and moving in that direction as guided. You are one by one overcoming the thoughts and the conditions and the legalistic thinking to embark on this soul path where you will be manifesting positive things. This is the first card with the heartache that the masculines are letting go of. No need to cling to that stuff anymore. No need to allow it to influence the way you hold yourself back or protect yourself. The shallow wins. No need to have those unfulfilling wins in your life that are there because you've made decisions for decision making sake, or you've fallen into things, or you've allowed certain things. No more of that, masculines. You are streamlining. And so continue to do that as you eliminate some of these things that no longer align with your deepest truth. You are taking the victory, and it's a win-win, I'm hearing, because you're releasing all of those partners in agreements that you've held on any level. You're releasing them for their highest and best timelines when you do that work from your side of it. Okay, what can we get as a clarifier for that one? Spirit guidance. Time to collaborate. So you're preparing to collaborate with actual abundance, with those who are meant to take your life higher. The fives are like a teeter-totter of energy. It's a choice point, and then there's progress, then there is momentum gained. So you've learned a lot of the inner workings about collaboration, masculines, and now it's about moving into the fun part of life where your innovations and your collaborations are really going to soar, is what I'm hearing. So feminines, new beginnings in collaboration. So yeah, feminines, just know that as the masculines streamline their intentions and their spirituality, that you are the obvious collaborative energy that will naturally come in. This is my twin flame card, 2 wands, and so you are aligning here, feminines. Oh goodness. Okay, what is the energy doing? Prosperous new beginning in the physical, and a confirmation with the 8 of Cups here. This is the challenge. Masculines are walking away with the 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups, things that no longer serve. In the reverse, it is a return to you, feminine. It is a return to this connection. And masculines, you cannot release your feminine because that's not your destined path. So all other things are being released, and in case that spooked any feminines watching, trust that is not applicable to you. They are returning to you, and this new beginnings, prosperous new beginnings, collaborative new beginnings, abundant new beginnings are starting to initiate for the twins. Permission! Oh, very cool, very cool. So I'm hearing some twins are going to start working together. Some twins are going to start more business projects. Some ideas are about to present or magnetize from behind the scenes, and the twins may not even see them coming. So if you work with your divine counterpart, or there's some sort of a career overlap, there's some sort of motion that way, the universe is conspiring to bring the two of you together in these new collaborative beginnings. Okay, for the masculines, life is speeding up. Oh, take the lead. We got that yesterday. So this is about taking the lead with the spiritual. I'm hearing the word innovations again. So this is not about taking the lead being stoic like you've done so many times before, masculines. This is about taking the lead as far as that beautiful, peaceful stag, the noble lead, the noble lead. Let spirit be your guide, and a rebirth is assured. Transformation, 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 and let spirit be your guide. You are masculines. That's incredible. I'm just being drawn also to the Two of Wands, the twin flame, collaborative energy, and the two here with life is speeding up. Collaboration with divine counterparts is bringing swiftness in, union in, and these things are going to unlock abundance. So everybody, continually go to the divine, let spirit be your guide, see the big picture, and rise up and soar. Rebirth is assured, new beginnings across the board. Wow, everybody, this is so beautiful today. What an eclipse reading. Can't wait to see what tomorrow brings, but I feel like this is already the precursor for tomorrow, and yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. What can we see for the masculines? Harmonic oscillator, timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. Whether you like it or not, masculines, this eclipse is bringing you into syncing up with your divine feminine. Amazing. You're doing it. Oh, you cheeky masculines. I feel like in that new spiritual alignment, you're like, of course I am. Too cute. Okay, for the feminines watching. Dimensional planes of perception number 7, path change, paradigm shifts, and adjustment. Hold on to your socks, feminines. This is going to take some adjusting because your masculine is about to show up in a whole new spiritual badass way, and it's going to take some adjustments. If you haven't done the work, this path change that suddenly puts you on course in a miraculous way in alignment with your masculine for a magical new beginning that you might not have seen coming. Whoop, bloop. And a 7, divine number. 7, 9, a divine completion nearing the end here. So things are wrapping up and you're about to pop into the divinely destined new beginning together. Oh my gosh, I just want to keep celebrating this, but I'm going to sign off. See you tomorrow.